Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly and this is what we're gonna be making today. Hi guys, today I have for you a quick and easy adorable little trifold, again using the Heartfelt Creations Purrfect Posies collection, and I just love these little kitties. They are so cute. So this little trifold is so super easy to make. It has a little ribbon closure and it opens up like so. So over here we have a little pocket, and this comes in right there. Here's another pocket. Isn't this collection just so stinking cute? This opens up like so, and over here we have a little waterfall using, oh my goodness, this adorable collection. So this waterfall was just left plain. You can fit 4x3 pictures in here. You can fit up to 20 because we get 10 and one on each side, and then at the end you have this cute little kitty taking a nap. So this closes up with a magnet, and in the center here we have a little dimensional pocket, and I made another little booklet in here. Here you can add a sentiment or a title to your booklet, and this will fit 4x6 pictures without cropping, and you will have a little bit of the white border around, so you can fit quite a few pictures here as well. And this pocket has volume, so it will expand when you add your pictures. On the back here I'm using those cute little kitties, and those are tickets. Again, everything is from the collection. Let me share with you the dies that I use. I use the album tags and accents, and for this one I use the corners and this large tag there. I use the Regal pocket accents, and for this one I use this type of pocket within the page, and this right here, the fancy fold pocket and accents, this is the dimensional pocket that we use back there. So let's make this together. Okay, so to make this trifold we are going to use some heavyweight cardstock, some double-sided tape, and I am going to be using the Heartfelt Creations Purrfect Posies collection like I showed you before. I just love it. It is so sweet. Love this collection. I use some 110-pound cardstock, so I am going to score. Oh, and this cardstock measures 8.5 by 11, so I'm gonna score first at 5 inches, and then I'm gonna score at 5.5. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a second piece, and I'm going to trim this at 6 inches. And the 6-inch side right here, I'm going to place it on my scoreboard, and then I'm going to score at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to fold along my score lines, just right here and like so, and same thing on this one. Let's fold along the score lines, 1 and 2, and you will notice that one is larger than the other one, so the larger one is going to be your base. Okay, so then you're gonna grab your second piece, and we are gonna put score tape along this first 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to grab my tape, and I'm just going to turn this around so it's flat. I'm going to put my tape right there and cut this out, and then I'm just going to peel off the tape here. See if I can do it with my nails. Oh, here's my tool. Okay, and we're just going to place this on top of your base. So I'm gonna take off a little bit of the tape make sure this is right on top, just like that. And then we're gonna take off the tape, and this is going to be the base of the trifold. Very simple. So now I'm gonna open this trifold, and on this side I'm going to make a waterfall. So for my waterfall, I'm going to use a regular weight cardstock. This is the 65 pound, and I'm going to cut, I'm cutting 2 at a time. So I'm gonna cut it at 4 3/4, 4 3/4, okay, by 4 1/4. So basically you just turn this around and split this on half. So you're gonna have, here we have 2, 4, and 6 and 8 pieces for the waterfall. And I'm going to score these pieces along the 4 1/4 inch side at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to do the same for all of these. Okay, so now I'm just folding along the score lines, and I'm gonna bring my trifold back, and I'm just gonna open it up, and we are gonna place the waterfall on the right side. So I am just going to start from the top and go all the way down. So first I'm just gonna use my glue. Okay, so I'm gonna give it about a quarter, not a quarter, an 1/8 of an inch distance from the page, the border of the page, just like that. And then I'm gonna open this up and add the second piece. And I'm just gonna place it right with where the 1/2 inch ends, just like that. And I always like to close it and make sure we're even. And then I'm just gonna continue building my waterfall. Okay, so I put the 8, and I am actually going to use 2 more. So you are going to need 10 pieces altogether. Okay, so now I have the waterfall ready. Now for the center, I'm going to use these fancy fold pocket and accents to create a pocket here. So I went ahead and cut the shape already. So it's this beautiful pocket, and I love this pocket because it has dimensions. So it comes like, let me show you here, it comes like that. So we're just gonna fold along, you know, there's like a little accordion fold, and you're gonna make it like this. And we're gonna do the same with the bottom piece. Let me see if I can find the fold lines. It's kind of hard to see from the angle that I'm on. Okay, here I got it. And then once you find the folding pieces, you're gonna press this down, and let's see, so this one, it kind of folds like an accordion. So you're gonna do 1 in and 1 out, and then 1 in again, kind of like that. And then you do the same for the sides. So I'm going to use one of the designs, one of the sheets from the collection. I'm just gonna use this one, just plain, because we are gonna cover that with the pockets, and I'm also gonna decorate the top. But so I think this measures 5 1/2, but let me go ahead and measure it because I don't quite remember the width of this page. So yeah, so that is 5 1/2. So I'm gonna cut this piece at 5 1/4, and the height here is 8 1/2. So I'm gonna cut these by 8 1/4. So I have this long piece, and I'm just gonna bring my trifold back and place this on the base. Okay, so now I'm ready to place the pocket. So what I'm gonna do is I just folded all the sides, the accordion, and I press it flat. And then I'm just gonna add my glue on these last flaps. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I'm just gonna place this on the bottom, just like that. Make sure your folds, your accordion fold is flat, so you know where to center it or how to center it. And I cut this piece on 110-pound cardstock, so it's a little bit more sturdy than if you're just cutting it on the 65. So here we go. So now I have my little dimensional pocket, and I'm gonna create a little booklet to go in there. But first I'm going to cut some of these tickets from the collection. They're just so super cute, and to embellish it. So I think I'm going to use this little kitty here on the top. So I'm just gonna put this ticket here. So I'm just gonna add a little glue and place it right on this corner, just like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry. Make sure you don't glue it to the bottom of the pocket, so that should be fine. Now for this page, so this page needs to stay flat, because when we close the waterfall and we close this page, these two are already touching. See that? So we don't have a lot of room to play with that. So for that, I decided to use one of the pockets accents. So I'm going to use this design page here, and I just really love this little kitty, so I'm gonna use her. And this page you're gonna cut at 4 3/4 by 8 1/4. So I'm gonna use this little, she's so cute, so relaxed. Okay, so this page will fit perfect right here. And now I'm going to place my pocket, and I haven't done the opening cut here, because I am going to first glue this down, and then I'm going to do the cut, so you know, so the die cutting goes through both of the papers. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this first. Okay, so I glue it, and now I'm gonna place the opening piece right here on the center, and I'm gonna just secure that with some washi tape, just like that. And I'm going to pass this through my machine. Now I have this page with the opening, and I'm just gonna put glue on the top of the opening, this small little piece, and then I'm just gonna go around, just all the way around. Okay, you don't want to close your pocket, so maybe I'll do a little bit more here, but definitely not on this area. And now I'm just going to place these on this side of the trifold. Okay, so that is that. And now for the waterfall, I am going to add a little closure. So all I'm gonna do is just grab one of my scrap pieces right here, and I'm going to cut a long strip, probably about 2 inches wide. Okay, and then I'm going to see, I'm gonna see how long I want this to be. Do I want it to go all the way up here, or maybe just to here? So I think over here, this is right. This is perfect. So I'm just gonna fold this right at this spot. Okay, and I'm gonna open the last waterfall page, and I'm just gonna glue. Now you can trim this if you like, so it's not too long. I just need about 1/2 inch. So I'm just gonna add glue just right there, and then I'm gonna place this here on the center, just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna close this whole thing, and we are gonna add a magnet right there. Okay, so I'm going to use this little ticket strip here to decorate the back of the page in the center. So I'm just gonna cut this out. And I'm just gonna place this right on the top. Just like this. So now I'm gonna cut one of these images here to add on the front page of the waterfall. Okay, so I covered the one on the top and I also the one on the bottom, but I'm gonna leave these ones plain so we can just add pictures, and I will cover that later. So for now I'm going to work on this side of the book, and I'm just going to do the same thing we did here. And I am going to use this design. So I am going to do 8 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so we are going to have a piece like this, and I'm going to do the same pocket here on the top. Okay, so I have this page ready, and again I'm just gonna put the glue on top of the pocket, and then we're gonna go all the way around just like that, and just a little bit more on the bottom. Okay, so now I am ready to place these down here. Alrighty, okay, so now I'm gonna use this leftover piece to cover this up, but I am going to save this little kitty here. So this piece measures, I think, 2 inches. So I'm going to cut these at 1 3/4, and then let's see how long this is. I think I'm just going to pencil mark right here, and then I'm just going to cut this piece. Okay, so this is gonna go right there, and this little kitty on the back, I'm just gonna cut this around so I can rescue rescue the kitty and use it. So I'm just gonna quickly fussy cut her out. Okay, so I'm gonna place this down just like that, and then I'm gonna place the kitty. I think I'm gonna place it on the bottom. And she's so cute. Put this right there, and then maybe I can find from my scraps some sentiment. Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna save that. Something from here. Let's see. Maybe I can put sending you a hug. This is cute. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this right here, maybe on the center, on top. Oh, decisions. Okay, I'm just gonna put it right there. And then I'm gonna cover the inside here as well. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the outside of the trifolds. And as a closure, I'm going to add some ribbon. And so I'm just gonna grab a good amount here. And this is, I don't know the material. It's like tulle or I don't know, something. But it's kind of clear, and I like it because it's not too bulky. So I am gonna place this on the back just like that, and I'm going to secure these with some tape. I'm just gonna put one piece there, and actually I don't, wait, let me see. I don't know if I want this on the center or if I want it on the bottom. I think the center is fine. All right, so back to this. I'm going to again secure this with some tape. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and then I cut a piece of this measures 5 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I'm just gonna glue this whole thing on top. Just remove the tape. Okay, so I am just gonna place that. So cute. Even that paper with the little kitties is so adorable. And now I'm gonna find a design for my front, and I was already thinking I wanted to use this one here with the window. Oh, I love it. Here, let me see. So hopefully my ribbon's not right in front of their faces. But so I'm going to cut this first at 8 1/4. Well, actually, I don't want to ruin the back. So I want to make sure I don't cut more than I need. So we're gonna need a piece of 4 3/4 for that. So I think I'm going to try to be on the window. I have the worst sore throat ever. So I'm just gonna start here on this little kitty, and that way I save at least these two for a different project. And let's see, where is 4 3/4? That will be here. And then I'm just going to do 8 1/4. So this piece will go right here. That's so cute. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this down. Alright, so now I'm going to use some of the album tags and accents. So I'm gonna use these two little corners, and those are these corners here, and I'm just gonna place those two up there. How cute and easy. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna make a little booklet to go inside our pocket. A little booklet, I'm going to use heavyweight cardstock, and I'm just gonna cut these at 6 1/4, and this measures 8 1/2. So I am going to use 3 of those, 6 1/4. And then I'm going to score at 4 1/4 along the 8 1/2 inch side to create the pages. So I'm going to do the same for all 3 of them. I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces of 6 1/4 by 1 inch. And I am going to score these at 1/2 inch. And these are going to be our connector pieces. I'm gonna fold these along that score line, and I'm going to grab my booklet. And so basically we're just gonna put this one down here, and you want to put it on the close side. And I'm just gonna add some glue. Just very simple little booklet. I'm gonna place this right here. Now for these strips, I'm just using 65 light cardstock, but you could use the other one as well. I feel like the 110, it will be probably a little bit too bulky, but you can use either one. Now I'm just gonna grab the next one. Make sure that your opening side is the same side as the other one. And we're just gonna place this right on top, just like that. And we're gonna do the same one more time. Okay, and then to cover this booklet, you're just gonna need a 4x6 piece. So I think I'm gonna use some of these. I'm thinking I might paper piece, just because I really wanna use this image. They're so cute. And let's see if I can use that one. I'm just gonna cut a small piece here using this purple flowers on the top, and probably don't need that much. So just this piece, and I'm gonna cut this at 4. Okay, so that's gonna go there. And I am using this tag from the albums and tags, so it's the large one here, and I am going to place this here to add kind of like a title for this little booklet. So I'm just gonna start with this one here on the back, just like that. And I'm not gonna cover I'm not gonna cover the inside, because this will fit 4x6 pictures without the need to crop. So that cute? And now I'm just gonna place this kind of like here, just like that. And so yeah, we're basically done. Oh, I do want to add a little sentiment on the outside here. So let's go ahead and put this inside the folio. So that's gonna go right there, and then you still have plenty of room to expand after you add pictures on these little booklets. We have, you know, room to grow here, so that's good. So then we're gonna need some tags to go inside the pockets. So for that, I'm just gonna use some scrap pieces, and let's make sure they will go inside the pocket. So you want to cut your pieces at about 3.5 again. It will go, basically goes all the way down. So I'm just gonna trim this right up here where my nail is, and that's it. So I just made a little mark, and then I'm gonna measure this to the closest inch. So I think I'm gonna cut these at 7. Okay, so now that I have the size for one, I'm gonna do the same on the other one. It's gonna be 7 by 3.5, and then I'm gonna cut my paper. I'm just using scrap pieces. I'm gonna cut these at 6 3/4. Look how perfect. By 3 1/4. So, and those are just going to be to make us tags. So I'm just gonna round the corners for all of these. Okay, so I have my tags, and I'm gonna use some of these sentiments just to embellish the top part of the tag. I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna back them on cardstock as well. Okay, so our tags are ready. I'm just gonna place one here and one in here. So cute. And then I got a different sentiment. This one says a special hug for you, and I'm just gonna place this one right on the cover. And so my idea is you can make these little trifolds instead of making a card. It's just, you know, give it to someone for a birthday, or just because, you know, just to give it to a friend, some happy mail type of thing. Very quick and simple, and you can add some special, you know, memories of you and your friend together, or for a birthday. How fun is that? So I'm just gonna tie these up. I think I left this a little bit too long, but I want to make the bow kind of on the side. So first I'm gonna tie the bow, and then I'm just gonna trim the extra, just so it's not too long. Oops, kind of right there. All right, so we are done with a little trifold. I hope that you guys enjoy this project, enjoy the tutorial, enjoy watching it, and hopefully you want to give it a try, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.